Hey guys, welcome to I don't know what this is. I've been wanting to keep playing with this because I'm actually liking it. And today, the first time that I tried it, I used my CeraVe moisturizing cream. The second time I didn't put anything on. I just wiped my face with one of these, the AHA pads. This time I actually used Vanny cream and then a tiny little bit of the CeraVe down here because I found it too heavy with the CeraVe, which is funny because it was on the same area of humidity as we have today, which today is a very interesting day. It's very bizarre. So what I want to do is I'm going to try actually no, I'm not. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to try the Il Maquillage concealer with this, see how this fares, and then see how the Il Maquillage fares with what I have on. I have a feeling that this is really dependent on the moisture on your skin. Because again, when I used the CeraVe that day, and you guys know how dry I am, well, you know how dry I tell you I am, it was just too much. And I think I did apply something else to... Why won't this open? Oh, that's why. I think I did apply too much, some sort. I might have added an oil. I don't know. I did something that day that was just too much, or maybe it just felt that way because of the coconut oil in the Givenchy. But I will say that I do love products with coconut oil, which is why I like Burt's Bees, and that man, I've got a lot of breakouts right now. Hello, period. I probably should have spot concealed after. The Burt's Bees. Oh my God, my brain. Blush, cream blush. I really do like that. So let's just see how this goes. I won't bore you with blending, so I'm going to pause right now. Oh, actually, this does seem to do better, without the foundation, because this, holy shit, is it drying? Oh my God. It was actually, in my opinion, much more drying than this one, which, hello. I like that. Okay, so I'm starting to think this is a really, really light coverage concealer. I had to do 2 layers and I let the second one just sit, but it's still not doing what my It Cosmetics and Becca do, which of course are correctors, and it does dry down funky. It has texture, you can see it, or at least it clings to your texture if you have it. I'm going to see if I can salvage it by applying some Becca on top. Okay, that really made my inner corners look pretty textured, which I'm not liking. The Becca doesn't do that, so I think this is definitely not, at least for my inner corners. It did somewhat hide my blemishes, but not entirely. I'm doing this because it kind of set down weird. But it did a good job with this one right here. So I think if it's like a flat, not, if it's an older blemish that's going away, then I think you're okay. But I think with the fresher ones, it doesn't do a good job, especially when they have that little ring of dry ring around them. It doesn't seem to like to play with that. So I'm not really sure about this yet, but I'll keep playing with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a pump of the Givenchy. That's the Prisme Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation. And I'm kind of surprised that this actually doesn't look bad on me in terms of color, especially with how yellow it goes on. I did find that if I apply it with my hands and then tap it in with my beauty blender or a beauty blender, a beauty sponge, it definitely works. In other words, it looks really good. Ow. So I applied that. And of course, now I'm following up before. I almost think that this does dry down. Because if I don't do this, it kind of sets, it stays wherever it is. So if it's not even, it stays uneven. And the consistency of this is definitely unique. Whereas some of my others are very moisturizing and have a very lotiony feel. This has a very emollient, almost gel-like texture when it's drying down. It's the only way that I can really describe it. It's definitely unique. And I have to say, I kind of like it. I'm a little surprised. And I like, of course, that it doesn't look like I have anything cakey on. It actually looks like skin, which is my biggest thing, as you guys know. We always, at least I always want it to look like skin. I always find this area is the toughest. And if I don't get it right away, it all gets dried down and crusty down there, which is gross to me. I did accidentally get some on my eyes because I was blending it with my eyes closed like I would a moisturizer. And I tried to avoid my eyes, but I didn't. And it doesn't look bad on the eyes, actually. My skin is still looking pretty bad here. I'm hoping that in a couple of weeks, this will be out of my system because my skin wasn't like this when I was doing the Tretinoin with, hydroquinone. It was past this flaky state. So I'm kind of annoyed that it's back to this for no reason. All right, let me go ahead and actually, I'm gonna apply this, but let me just clean something up. Okay, so I can't see how my eye makeup is gonna last because all I did was just take this and applied it to my lids. I applied a cream bronzer to the crease, and then I applied this on top, which is the Milk Makeup highlighter. And then I took this on my top lid without applying a, oh my god, my brain, without applying a finishing spray. And then I applied this to my lower lid. So it's more than likely gonna go away, but hey, it's just fun for now. And I'm tempted to actually do this just for ha-has. Because maybe it'll make, oh, that's really pretty. God, I love this color. It's this one right here. I like this shimmer a lot. I swear makeup is just way too much fun. And I'm actually going to my dermatologist. Now I'm just going in with this for the cheeks. So on my lips, I'm just putting the Italia Deluxe in mauve. I really like these. They're really creamy. And they go on easy. And they're cheap as hell. I only wish I could find the taupey color that I'm dying to find. There we go. I might not put a gloss over that because what's the point? I'm gonna have a mask on. But yeah, I really do like these. They come in a pack of 12 on Amazon, but you get whatever colors they have. So I kind of don't like that part. But when you do get the colors you want, they're nice. I really do like this. Okay, so I ended up powdering my face with my Ciate London, but I don't know if I should have done that because I don't think it needed it. I'm just in such a habit of powdering up here. Here I did need it, of course, because you always do. You want to get rid of that shine. But I powdered here, and I don't think I should have, because it was actually looking really, really good, and now it's kind of like, what'd I do? On the eyes, I have 2 coats of this on my top lash, which is the Bare Minerals Lashtopia with the Wander Beauty wand, because yes, I love this wand. And then I did a 3rd coat with this on the top and bottom, well, 3rd coat of this on the top lash, and both of these on the bottom lash. And I actually like it. It looks really, really, really good. Something about this, both of these wands, really helps lift my lashes. My lashes grow downward, and they don't obey anything. They just do whatever the hell they want, even with a lash curler. I don't like lash curlers because they tend to pull my lashes out. So I'm really digging this right now. I'm really digging this. It's kind of right up there with my NARS, and I usually don't say that about a lot of high-end foundations. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, a lot of high-end foundations, because they're usually really cakey and gross. A lot of high-end foundations for me have always been like this, and I'm not into this type of formula. So I have to look into Givenchy and find out what other foundations they have, because I might like them. I'm still loving this. I don't know if it went well with this look. I might actually put a little bit of actually, you know what? This is how you fix. This is just Dior, and it's a pinky mauve shade, and since I have brown underneath, or a nude underneath, and I do this, it's just gonna do exactly what I want in terms of color. Probably should do that with my fingers. See that? Perfect. I love it. I love that I have found some pretty amazing women on Instagram, true makeup artists that know what they're doing because they actually have clients. And I've been learning so fucking much from them and just enjoying being creative with my makeup. I've always been the person who kind of went against the grain in terms of makeup. I was one of the first to use black nail polish because I love it. I'm like, what? This? Oh, people are not going to like this, but I don't care. I love it. And yeah, I loved it. Oh, and as for what shade this is, I actually don't know. This is like, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's discontinued. It's 626. So, but yeah, I really like what I did. And I'm really loving that Jacqueline palette. Oh my God. I don't know if that's one that everybody was like, oh, it's terrible. I don't know. I don't care. I don't pay attention to that shit. But I really do like it. And I really do like this foundation. Not quite sure how I'm feeling about this. I don't think that it gives what I need. I'm still standing by, sadly Becca's gone, so It Cosmetics. But I did like It Cosmetics more. It just seems to work really beautifully around eyes that have a lot of texture. I don't know if you can see my wrinkles on this camera, but there's a lot going on there. And then you've got this, you know, interesting texture going on in here. So It Cosmetics just looks fucking beautiful in that area. Beautiful. Bye bye under eye. Illuminating. But yeah, I really like the way that this looks on the cheeks. Revlon, you fucked up by not keeping this around. You should have just waited until we caught on. Sometimes people are slow. But I like this. I like this. I'm going to see if I can do a wear test. Depends on how my day goes, of course. But if not, I've got a couple of clips of how I've applied it, so I can do that. But I will see you guys, if not later, next time. And yeah, bye. Hey guys, so here it is 3.5 to 4 hours later, and with a mask I had on, and it's looking really good. Let me actually grab my mirror. Where I'm still having, so like this whole side looks absolutely beautiful, and I am dry here, but this whatever hormonal thing looks better, probably from the steam of the mask. But it doesn't look as good as it could. And again, I'm really starting to think that it's just the Rory fucked me up. So I can't think of anything else because it wasn't like that before. And I did have the hormonal issue going on here where I had breakouts, but now for some reason it's just flaky and dry. Really flaky and dry. But it looks good everywhere else. So that's the only section that looks bad. It's actually really looking good on my forehead too. So I like this. Not bad. Not bad. Right now, I can actually pretty much compare it to another foundation I have, but I'll do that in my final thoughts video because I do want to do a couple more wear tests throughout the month and see how it works on hormonal days. But right now it's looking pretty damn good, especially considering that I had, whoops, sorry about that, that I had a mask on, and the mask usually really presses down on here, and I can't really say that it rubbed off, whereas my contour did. But not bad at all. So I'm pretty impressed. I will see you guys in probably another 3 to 4 hours. All right, bye. Hey guys, so it's been almost 9 hours. I was just looking at this thing on my lip, which isn't showing up over here. That's really weird. It's probably just a lipstick. And it's actually held up pretty good. On my nose, I think it's gone because I've been blowing my nose all day. But I think it's held up pretty well. It's doing the typical thing here. On my forehead, it looks kind of funny. And even though I did powder it, it is oily. Which, I mean, again, it's expected because it is a hydrating foundation. But powdering it made it look a little funky. So didn't like that. Can't tell you if it gathered on my nose because I've been blowing my nose all day. But it does look like it's kind of still there. I mean, not looking bad. My blush is gone, but I expected that because it's a lipstick, and my eyes, I didn't even expect them to hold up as horribly as they're, well, I shouldn't say as horribly, as decently as they're holding up, because I didn't set them, which normally I do. Instead, I just applied this highlighter, which is cream. First, I applied a cream bronzer, then this cream highlighter, and then on top of that, a wet mixture of shadow, as you saw, and not with a setting spray, with water. And then on top of that, I added the shimmer from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I didn't expect it to even last this long, and it's not doing too bad. I mean, I have a lot of transfer from the eyeshadow here, and yeah, that's pretty bad. And then I do have a lot of it coming down here. I've been laughing a lot at stuff that I've been watching. But yeah, not bad. Not bad for 9 hours, or almost 9 hours. I bet if I had gone in a little heavier, it would probably, still be there. It would still look more prominent, I think. I am going to keep on playing with it, of course, because why not? I mean, I have it. It's beautiful. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, ignore this because I didn't set that. I didn't expect to keep this on all day. But it is feeling at that point where, you kind of feel like the oil in the area, especially my T-zone. My T-zone's just starting to feel a little icky, and I want to get it off. And I don't want my hair to get too oily right now because that's what happens. My hair gets oily from my forehead. All right, guys, I will see you later. I hope you enjoy this. Leave some comments below if you want to know anything or what you think or anything else you think I should try, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.